welcome. Please hit subscribe and like. This video is based on what we decided as parents, my husband and I, with a lot of prayer and discussion and communication over our children and what we're going to do with them in school. So this is a why did we decide to homeschool? Please know that I'm going to be as transparent as I can with the respect of people, meaning the school system, my children, and why. So I'm going to be as I said, I'm going to be as close to being transparent as I can with the respect of others. So as we go further, please understand that these are our opinions, our thoughts, and I don't mean to offend anyone. If I do, please forgive me. But down in the bottom in the comments, if you've got questions or wanting to know anything else, please do ask. I'll be happy to answer. But anyway, my name is Rosa, and I have written down some notes just so that I can kind of stay on task and answer or kind of give you guys my opinion. So one of the many reasons of why we had decided to homeschool was, one, my husband travels for work, and for the past 2 years he has done this, which we are we're happy and thankful that he's got a job, and so that is not the problem. The issue is, is this something that we were willing to continue to do? And so, as we talked about it and discussed it and prayed over it, right now we believe that God has put us in this position to stretch us in this area of control, this area of release, this area of relying on one another and mainly on our Heavenly Father. So we had discussed it, and normally my husband gives me some tug, some pulling on ideas, and so he normally would say, really, do we really need to do this? Do you really think that this is something that we should look into? And surprisingly, he jumped on board. He said, yes. What do we need to do as parents? What do we need to do? So to take you back as to why this time he said, or this conversation came easy for us, is for the past 4 years we have been dealing with issues of bad judgment of our middle son. Our middle son is probably one of the most sweetest boys that you will ever meet and ever know. He is willing to do anything for you, even at the risk of him losing, which became a hinder for him in school. His want to help others, his want to do for others started to affect him, and was taking notice of other students, and was to some degree taken advantage of. So he didn't have really good judgment of what he thought. He thought by him helping someone was good, which it is, but it affected his schooling. It affected his grades. It affected a lot of things. So, for quite some time we were dealing with that. In addition to noticing that his passion in school was starting to diminish. He wasn't putting his all into his work. And when he did, he wouldn't turn it in. So when there was homework, he wouldn't turn it in. When there was classwork, he wasn't paying attention. And so we've had a number of communications or conferences and phone calls and meetings with his teachers. And so we finally realized there was something that was the issue. And tested. You know, he wasn't being focused in school. Nothing was kind of in getting him involved. Nothing that or anything that he did, he wasn't really caring for. So his principal said, why don't you get him tested? And so we did. We got him tested. And it came back that he was diagnosed with ADD. And he would lose, his attention span was shot. He didn't, again, he wasn't focused. Even things at home, he wasn't focused on. And it was a repetitive conversation with him. And so it got to the point where it was exhausting. And at the time, like I said, this was something over the past few years that we had been dealing with. And then it just evolved into the school system, and then so not only were we having the issues at home, but we were also having issues at school. And so after I had many conversations with principals and counselors and even the doctor then in regards to what should we do about his ADD, they did say, let's try medication. I didn't want to do that. We tried essential oils. We tried changing his eating habits. We've tried just being consistent with him, and we saw a change. We saw positive. We saw a good change, but then it regressed. So after much conversation with my husband and much more other issues, as I said, I'm not going to get too transparent in some of the things that we've encountered and dealt with. The one main thing that made us decide to homeschool was we noticed that with my husband being gone, the boys were missing him. And we thought, why not just travel more, a little more than what we do currently, to go see him. And so my husband jumped on for that. And so here we are, a week before school starts here. School starts August 13th, and so a week before school starts, which understand that this is something very, very new to me. Extremely overwhelming, just the thought of. So over the summer, I did do a lot of research. I did do a lot of YouTube videos. I did speak to a lot of friends that do homeschool. I did speak to teachers that still teach in the public system. Some teachers that have retired from the public system and stay home and homeschool their children. Let's just say it's a lot of information. So one tip in regards to if you're wanting to get this information or wanting to know or get some hints or tips or whatnot, understand it's going to be overwhelming, but take what you need. Take what you think is going to work best for you. So what we decided to do was, because of everything being overwhelmed, we decided to go through the Flex program through virtual school, through Florida Virtual School. So it's a more flexible program. They don't do any of the end of the year testing as a lot of the students in the public school system. They still go by the public school system calendar, but we could always tweak that ourselves, meaning if we wanted to work through spring break, we could. Or if we wanted to get through the curriculum faster, we could, so that we could have a week or two off. But the best part about that is that we get to do the work in Ohio. So I did communicate with some of the people down in the county's office just to make sure. And so I was told that we could do that. So Monday when we came back from Ohio, we withdrew them from school and submitted the withdrawal slip and the letter of intent form down to the county, and I got confirmation that they received it and that we should be hearing from their homeschool or their Florida Virtual Florida Virtual Flex teachers and counselors. So they do have like a board of teachers and counselors and a principal. But the good thing about this is that we don't have to go into a building. We don't have to go into a school system or a school. so we get to do everything from home, but do it on a more flexible schedule. So there, like I said, there aren't any end of the year testing, there aren't any benchmark testings throughout the year. They only work on the core classes such as reading, math, English, language arts, stuff like that, science and history. Those are the classes that they do take, and we don't have to take them all at the same time. And their school day has significantly shrunk from a 7-hour day to a 2 to 4 hour day, depending on how long it takes them to do the work. And the best part is that they get one-on-one with me and with them. And I know that that's going to help them. My kids are not, and understand when I say this, you know, some kids are C average students, some kids are D average students. My kids, because of how school is and how overwhelming it is for them, they kind of just was okay with getting a C and a D here and there. I'm very, very particular and strict in regards to their education. I want them to want to learn. I want them to want to strive and do better, you know, beat their best. And unfortunately, you know, Cameron didn't see that and didn't want that. And then I started to see those traits into Liam. So instead of going through the struggle that I did with Cameron, I was like, you know what, I'm going to stop that early and we're going to make a change. And that change is homeschool. Because I am going to be able to be available for them. Because students, and he was one of these students, they're fearful to ask questions. They don't want to be made fun of because of whatever, you know, whatever was going on in his head, you know. So he didn't want to be made fun of. So he wouldn't ask. So he would take the F or he would take the D and just be okay with it. And then when it was an assignment that he knew and he did well on and he got an A, he was happy about that. And so I want him to be happy all the time. I do. Because he deserves that. Every student deserves to be happy and be excited to do well naturally. And to understand that when I do their homeschooling, although yes, I will be submitting their grades and their work into the school system or into the county, I'm not going to show them that. I'm not going to pound them about their grades. I'm not, because there was an expectation while they were in the system or in the school system. There isn't going to be one when I do it, or at least that's what I say now. So we don't know. We don't know. So, you know, just a few reasons as to why, you know, we've decided to homeschool. Again, we're excited about it. I'll show you guys some, you know, sometimes of us, you know, daily vlogs of us giving this adventure a try. I ask for prayers. I ask for tips. I ask for prayers. You know, leave a comment below. You know, if you guys have anything, you know, to give or to tell me, please do. Negative or positive. You know, I've got thick skin. You know, sometimes some people can hurt you, but you know, I just release it. You know, that's not me inviting it. You know, but I'm just, I don't have the time to harp on that, and if I did, I would be pretty weak right now. So anyway, we are pretty excited about this adventure, and if you guys have any tips or any recommendations, you know, please leave them in the comments below. If you are new to my channel, again, welcome. I hope this information was helpful for you. Understand that this is a journey, and it's an exciting journey, and a journey that I will not go alone on. I have my family, I have my husband, and I have God, which this journey will take a lot of prayer on. But You know, leave the comments, suggestions, ideas, you know, places to get books, you know, I don't know, anything. We're tomorrow on the lookout for a new laptop. So I need to get a new laptop or computer tomorrow. So, but anything for my babies. But anyway, so I look forward to reading your comments, and I hope to see you guys soon. So yeah, grand party of 5. This is just the beginning of our crazy, crazy shenanigans.